Hey, what's happening, you guys? Credit D Will here from Sweetwater. Welcome to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Yo, I am joined by a very special guest, my guy, Matt Alexander. What's happening, bro? How you doing,
man? Thanks for having me on. I'm happy to talk about podcast gear.
Yeah, Matt, bro, it's been a minute since we had the opportunity to sit down and talk about podcasting gear. I know the last video we did was talking about different mixers or picking the right mixer for you. I think that was like last year, man.
Yeah, it was a great one. I love it. It was a deep dive overview of a lot of different podcast mixers, and there's some cool ones out, especially the PodTrak P2. This is a new piece that's pretty exciting. That it's a lot of the other ones. Actually, I don't think any of the other ones really are doing right now.
Yeah. So one of the standout features I think that separates the PodTrak from pretty much any other, I guess, podcasting piece of gear in this category is the ability to record two different USB microphones.
Yeah, that is such a common question and problem that USB microphones have had before. You can only previously plug one USB microphone into a computer at a time. So say you and your friend want to start a podcast and you both have USB microphones, you can't plug them as both into a computer and record at the same time, or at least you couldn't before the PodTrak P2 came out.
Yeah, one of the standout things for me is not only do we have the ability to plug in two USB microphones, but we have it in this portable standalone form factor. So this is a actual recorder, so you can record directly to it. Matter of fact, our entire setup that we have here is actually being recorded directly onto the PodTrak P2.
So it's really portable, as well as being able to plug in it to a computer via USB and record 2 tracks of audio. You can also record 2 tracks of audio directly to a micro SD card plugged right into it. And it's battery powered. You can use AA batteries, or you can use a USB battery brick and power it as well. So it's really portable, really flexible for anybody who's trying to record on the go as well as in a studio setup.
Yeah, you mentioned recording on the go. Like, I know that you've been doing a lot of traveling, or you started your traveling agency.
Right.
So as a creator and somebody that has done podcasts in the past, what are your thoughts exactly? Who would this be ideal for?
I love podcasts. I've done a lot of my own shows, producing, and then I've had gigantic tubs of gear that I had to bring in and out of podcast shoots and podcast recordings that I've done. Having everything be really simple and really confined into just one main hub and a couple of easy microphones is fantastic. So much easier to toss this in a backpack if you're going on a train, going on a plane, and be able to pull your microphones out and record a couple guests versus audio interface, mic stands, a whole big rigmarole. This is such an easier, compact solution at a great quality and a great price.
Yo, Matt, I know for me, one of my favorite features after messing with the PodTrak is this AI noise reduction feature right here.
AI, you talking about Terminators?
Nah, bro, not in this show, not in this show. So the cool thing about the AI noise reduction feature, if we hold down this button right here for 3 seconds, and you got to be in a quiet room, so I'm gonna hush up here in a little bit, and we're gonna try it out. But if you hold it down for 3 seconds, it'll reduce the background noise in the room. So let's go ahead and give it a try so you guys can see exactly how this little button works. That thing is like magic,
wild,
bro. It's
man.
Crazy, right? You don't hear any of that background noise.
So we talked about using this mobily. You're typically not going to be in a great location, maybe in a hotel room or a busy conference center. That noise reduction button is going to be huge in the audio quality of any recordings you do if you're using this piece for your podcast recording, especially in a mobile situation.
Definitely. Another feature that I've just been geeking out about when messing with the PodTrak is this tone button right here. The tone effect is used to polish and EQ and de-ess your voice. So if you're in a setting like we are right now, we can add a little bit of extra oomph to our vocals just by pressing the tone button. So let's give that a try really quick. So this is what the tone button sound like. I kind of sound like Mitch right there.
That sounds good. You're giving Mitch a run for his money.
Yeah, I ain't the coolest Mitch, but the tone button helped me out just a little bit. The last effect that we have is this master compressor, and I'm gonna engage it here in a little bit. But this, what it does is it boosts the quality of your audio for distribution wise. So like Spotify or whatever, you can have all of that ready, right, just on the PodTrak. So let's go ahead and engage that and see how it sounds and see what exactly it's doing to our voice. Testing. Ooh. I like that.
That's heavy.
That sounds really good,
That's
right?
crazy.
Yeah.
The features built into the PodTrak P2, those are like high-level mastering features that are automatically built into the device. So you can have almost, a good majority of your editing and your mastering leveling of your work done as you're recording on it. So it's a really useful, really versatile device for people starting a podcast or people who know what they're doing and professionals but want an easy solution that's going to do the heavy lifting for them. It's great.
Bro, you sound amazing.
Thank you.
We also have a few other buttons here. We have a mute 1 and mute 2, so we can mute channel 1 and 2.
If I get talking too much, you can just mute me.
Yeah, man. Let me go ahead and do that right now. No, I'm joking. And then right here, we have 2 dials where we can dial in the microphone input level. So if I'm getting a little bit loud, I can turn myself down because, you know, I like to yell a lot.
You get excited.
I do get excited, bro. I do get excited. And then this last knob right here is used to control the line outputs. We have 2 line outputs right here, and this controls both of the volume for both of them. So right there, I just got a little bit loud, man.
For your headphone outputs, right?
Yeah, for your headphone output. So we also have a play button right here that just plays back the audio. Super simple.
Yeah. Another feature on the PodTrak P2 that I really like, there's no button for it, but if you plug in a laptop and you have someone who's zooming in or on a video format to get into the audio as well, you have a mix minus setup automatically done for you for the person over USB. So you can actually bring in a 3rd level of audio for call-in guests, which can also be hugely beneficial for anybody doing a show.
Definitely. We also have it set up in this setup right now, going directly to our iPhone right here. So I got the iPhone 16 Pro Max right here, and the PodTrak is actually going in via USB-C, and all of the audio that you guys are hearing is coming directly into my iPhone. We're using the Blackmagic app.
Nice.
That thing is absolutely amazing,
Fantastic.
man. So you pair that with something like the Zoom PodTrak 2 here, P2, man, it's just a dope mobile setup.
It also makes it viable for people who are doing live streams. If you're looking to just live stream directly onto Twitch or other streaming services, you can do that directly with that, get multiple people onto your show working together for you. It's awesome.
Yeah, bro. The interface to me, man, is just super cool and easy to use. Like anybody can use this right out of the gate.
Absolutely. For having only a couple of buttons, it's such a robust and really full-featured little piece of gear.
Yo, so there you have it. That is a quick little overview of the PodTrak P2 from Zoom. Matt, bro, I absolutely love this thing. Thank you for taking the time to sit down and explore this piece of gear together. If you guys want to find out any information about the PodTrak P2, feel free to reach out to your Sweetwater sales engineer, Mr. Matt over here, or you can always head over to sweetwater.com where you can find out more information there. Until next time, you guys, be awesome and be creative.